In the mid-1980s were a golden era in East Noble athletics, and woven into the fabric of those times were the formidable talents of a multi-sport athlete star, Jeff Platt. Jeff graduated from East Noble in 1986, and during his 4 years at East Noble, he left an indelible mark on the athletic program. He totaled 9 athletic letters during his athletic career, garnering 3 each in basketball, baseball, and tennis. On the tennis court, he was part of 2 of Coach Don Mager's sectional championship winners in 1984 and 1986. When the weather turned colder, Jeff moved indoors to the basketball court, where he was a part of the phenomenal team and individual successes. During his career, Jeff scored over 1,000 points for the Knights and earned Channel 21 Player of the Week honors. As extensive as his accolades are in tennis and basketball, baseball was where he made his biggest impact. He was a member of 2 more sectional championship teams, Coach Fred Edgar's 1984 and 1985 squads. The 1986 team, on which Jeff was a senior, was ranked 13th in the state and was the NEIAC champion. The 1986 team set a school record by winning 19 consecutive games. Jeff accepted a baseball scholarship for Vincennes University, where he graduated in 1988 with a degree in general studies. Post-graduation, he returned to the area, where he's employed at Max Platt, Fort Lincoln. He and his wife Mindy have 3 children, Lydia Platt, Lucas Platt, and Jay Slash. He has been heavily involved in the local community, where he's been the president for the Kenville JCs, a board member for Kenville Youth Baseball, and he currently serves on the Kenville Economic Development Committee. In his contributions in the athletic arena and his generosity in working with the community, Jeff has shown that he clearly belongs among the East Noble elite. East Noble is proud to welcome to the Hall of Fame, Mr. Jeff Platt. Spanning the end of 1 century and the beginning of another, Ashley Sparkman lit up the volleyball and basketball courts along with the soccer field in creating an incredible legacy of excellence at East Noble. The basketball court is where she would be the most recognizable to Knight fans, where she for 4 years demonstrated the effort and skill that would eventually place her in this East Noble Hall of Fame. She excelled all 4 years of her career for Coach Andy Ross, where she was the team's assist leader for her sophomore, junior, and senior seasons. She was the Knight Steals leader as a senior, a year in which she was also the team's offensive scoring leader. She also led the team in the free throw percentage for her final 3 years as a high school player. Her value to the Knights was reflected in this fact. She was co-MVP as a freshman and was the team's MVP for the remainder of her high school career. After her senior season, she was selected as a Nancy Ream, Indiana All-Star Order War starter. Ashley finished her incredible high school basketball career as East Noble's 2nd all-time leading scorer with 1,033 points. Her success in high school wasn't confined to athletics. She was a student council member, was a homecoming court for 2 years, and was a National Honor Society member. Ashley has stayed in the educational field as she currently works as a counselor at James R. Watson Elementary School in the DeKalb Central School Corporation. She resides in Auburn with her husband Travis. They have 2 children, Ellington, who is 5, and Finley, who is 2. Ashley's tremendous accomplishments have earned her a well-deserved spot in the East Noble Hall of Fame. Congratulations and welcome. East Noble's proud athletic tradition includes multitudes of phenomenal all-around athletes. Within that group, very few, if any, can boast the accomplishments of Jeff Wedding. Jeff graduated from East Noble in 2004. During his time at East Noble, he earned 10 high school athletic letters, 4 in basketball, 3 in football, and 3 in track. Jeff's athleticism was on full display during all seasons in high school. He was a multiple-year starter on the basketball court and was an important contributor sectional track teams. With all of that success, it was still football which set Jeff's career apart on the high school and collegiate levels. On the East Noble gridiron, Jeff was a 3-year starter quarterback. He also played on defense, being a very effective safety. The culmination of his career as a football player was the memorable fall of 2003. In that year, Jeff led his team to an undefeated regular season, along the way winning the NHC title, sectional, regional, and semi-state championships. The 2003 Knights finished the year in the RCA Dome State Championship game, finishing as the Class 4A state runners-up. After the championship game, Jeff was awarded the Phil Eskew Mental Attitude Award, the IHSAA's highest individual honor. While his East Noble career was finishing, his success on the football field was only beginning. Jeff attended NAIA powerhouse University of St. Francis in Fort Wayne. As a Cougar, Jeff was a part of 3 NAIA national runner-up teams and was a 2-year starter quarterback, leading both of those teams to Final Four appearances and 23 overall wins. As he was a Knight, Jeff was recognized on the collegiate level for sportsmanship and leadership as an athlete, receiving the 2008 NAIA All That Is Right in Sport Award. His collegiate athletic career over, Jeff finished pursuing his career in education. He now continues to combine his career goals and his dedication to service while working with children as an education liaison and teacher in the pediatric unit at Riley's Children's Hospital in Indianapolis. Jeff's accomplishments as a high school and collegiate athlete are numerous, and it is impossible to deny their importance to each of his schools. He has always displayed class and integrity as a student, athlete, and person, and this is a true epitome of the East Noble Hall of Fame. Congratulations from your family, friends, and the entire East Noble community. Jeff Wedding. Marty Johnson, 1985 to 2006. East Noble boasts a tremendously proud athletic tradition. The heart of that tradition has always been the Big Blue Pit, and very few have carved out a legacy in the pit comparable to Coach Marty Johnson. He began his coaching career at Pendleton Heights High School as a varsity assistant and became the head coach there in 1983. During his head coaching tenure at Pendleton Heights, he compiled a record of 21-21 and guided the Arabians to their first sectional championship in school's history. In 1985, Marty was named the head coach of East Noble High School. He began building his program with a foundational motto, pressure, pride, and poise, and built on that foundation to create one of the premier programs in the state. While at East Noble, Coach Johnson's record was 306-182. During that time, the Knights won 6 NHC titles, including a run in which they won 3 consecutively. They also won sectional titles 7 times and won back-to-back regionals in 1996 and 1997. In addition to his team's accolades, Coach Johnson's athletes garnered multiple individual awards. His players were recognized by being named All-Conference 56 times, including 33 first-team All-Conference selections. He also coached East Noble's only Indiana All-Star player, Mr. Chad Lacrosse, and was named the head coach of the Indiana All-Stars in 1997. Coach Johnson currently resides in Greenwood, Indiana with his wife Tracy. He is now the athletic director at Berry Meridian High School in Indianapolis and serves as the Associate Executive Director of the Indiana Basketball Coaches Association. He and Tracy have 2 children, Kyle, who is a sales executive in Houston, and Morgan, who is presently a graduate assistant basketball coach at Lindenwood University in St. Charles, Missouri, where she is completing her MBA. Coach Johnson cannot be in attendance tonight, and former player Mr. Chad Lacrosse will accept the award